Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me on the fire. I can give it about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll begin by running the option. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
first carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. This time, Jackson will throw it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 47 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Working from the gun. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at at the 40-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Do that every time.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
At the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And now he'll turn, and off his back. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Campbell on the stop. 4 yards on the pick.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offense. offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's at the 40. The 20.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second
all the
string.
way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 69 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete to Lazard. Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard, 29 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw again is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Snead. 37 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Here we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 1-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Ravens 28, Packers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Williams. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's another Checkers 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Rodgers now on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's up again 6.
From the gun, Jackson.
At the 39-yard line.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And again, it's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it?
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Let's get it on, baby. Come on, guys.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit. And time fading. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Jackson going to run. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
One play at a time.
And
Here we go.
into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for... Oh, wide open, complete.
Prime time,
And they'll
baby.
take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Ravens 49, Packers 27. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Packers take over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
You know they pay me extra for that.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was